The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. He who fears death will never do anything worthy of a man who is alive. The chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself, which are externals not under my control, and which have to do with the choices I actually control. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. No man is free who is not a master of himself. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. He who fears death will never do anything worthy of a man who is alive. The chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself, which are externals, not under my control, and which have to do with the choices I actually control. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. No man is free who is not a master of himself. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. To be calm is the highest achievement of the self. He who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. No evil is honorable, but death is honorable. Therefore, death is not evil. The soul becomes dye with the color of its thoughts. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. You don't have to turn this into something. It doesn't have to upset you. The world turns aside to let any man pass who knows where he is going. Man is affected not by events, but by the view he takes of them. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. It is not the things themselves that disturb people, but the judgments that they form about them. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. The wise man does not expose himself needlessly to danger, since there are few things for which he cares sufficiently, but he is willing, in great crises, to give even his life, knowing that under certain conditions, it is not worthwhile to live. A ship should not ride on a single anchor, nor life on a single hope. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. What you stay focused on will grow. Other people's views and troubles can be contagious. Don't sabotage yourself by unwittingly adopting negative, unproductive attitudes through your associations with others. The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately. That which is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bees. Circumstances do not rise to meet our expectations. Events happen as they do. People behave as they are. Embrace what you actually get. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. It is in our control to live nobly, but not to die nobly. Seek not good from without. Seek it within yourselves, or you will never find it. The only real wealth is the wealth of the soul. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. The more you seek the uncomfortable, the more you will become comfortable. I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinion of others. Nature hath given men one tongue, but 2 ears, that we may hear from others twice as much as we speak. Man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Remember that you are an actor in a play of such a kind as the teacher may choose, if short, of a short one, if long, of a long one. If he wishes you to play a poor man, see that you act the part well, and the same if you are playing a cripple, a magistrate, or a private citizen. The soul's security lies in its own strength, in a contempt for whatever does not come from within. The only thing you control is the present moment. Focus on making the most of it. Resilience is not the absence of adversity, but the ability to bounce back from it stronger than before.